Well, hello everybody. Good evening. Nice to see you. My name is Dr. Michael Berlin, and I am a holistic chiropractor and a wellness coach. We have a family practice in Plainview, which is about 5, 7, 8 minutes west of here, right off the LIE on 135 on Old Country Road. And we've been there for over 18 years. All right, what we're going to talk about today, right, is the body, mind, and spirit, and the role of each of those to help us express and experience 100% life. So we're also here to talk about the quality of your life, because what you do today, right, what we do today affects the quality of our tomorrow. So for instance, if I'm smoking today, okay, will that affect the quality of my life tomorrow? Yeah, absolutely. Okay, most of these concepts are very simple, and you'll see that. All right. If I'm not eating well today, will it affect the quality of my life tomorrow? Absolutely. Right? How about if I'm really stressed out, I'm not handling stress well? Will that affect the quality of my life tomorrow? On a physical and an emotional level? Absolutely. If we know just what to do, it's not enough. Okay? In order to make real change, we also have to know how to do it and why to do it. So if we know what, how, and why, now we're able to take the information and apply it to our lives to make real change. If any one of those are missing, that's why change is very difficult, because it takes the what, the how, and the why. Health is our natural state. Can you agree with that? Right? If it wasn't, we all would have been dead a long time ago. Okay? The human race would have never survived. Right? Health is our foundation, and disease only occurs in the absence of health. Right? That means that the cure, okay, if we have something going on in our body or mind or in our life, what we need to do, it's not that we have to combat the disease, but what we need to do is find a way to add more health. Because when health is present, disease goes away. It's like darkness in a room. Okay? If the room was dark, how would we get rid of the darkness? Would turn on the light, right? Would we have to give it an anti-dark medication? No. Would we have to surgically remove the dark? No. It's silly, right? Simply turn on the light and the dark goes away. Same thing with health and disease. Health is stronger than disease. We proved that because we populated the earth. All right? But what we don't understand is how to create health and maintain health, a state of optimal wellness, optimal health on a regular basis. Because if we can do that, disease really can't take hold. The process of how we lose our health is we're in a state of optimal health, right? Optimal health and wellness, right? Somehow an imbalance happens that we don't rebalance. That imbalance that didn't get rebalanced becomes a dysfunction. That dysfunction, if left uncorrected, will become a disease. That disease, if still left uncorrected, becomes a chronic disease, which then eventually will result in death of the individual or a part of the individual. With me? Okay? So if you wanted to heal the problem, no matter where it is on the spectrum, where would you want to address it? From the beginning, right? Where the imbalance happened. Because then you can get the most resolution, right? All the way down the line. For instance, if we dealt with it at the chronic stage, part of it is already permanent. If we do it at the disease stage, right, which is where most medical intervention does it, right? We had some people today, I have this crooked spine and stuff like that, and the doctor said, don't come back until it gets really bad. Because he can't treat it. There's no medicine or surgery that can treat it until the disc herniates. Why do they have to wait till it's at the disease stage? Because that's where they treat it. And they treat it mostly for symptoms because it's at the disease stage and at the end of the dysfunction stage where symptoms generally show up. The symptom doesn't really show up in the early dysfunction stage and in the imbalance stage. It's not where the symptom shows up. Okay, so by the time the symptom shows up, it's been going on for a long time, and the symptom shows up because your body's saying, hey, you got to do something about this. You with me? It's waking us up. Listen, it's going too far. If you don't take action, change something in your life, okay, it's going to keep going down the line to eventual death, and your body doesn't want that. Okay? So, when we are at optimal health, what do you think causes the imbalance? Stress. And it's not just stress, it's our inability to adapt properly, healthfully to those stresses that allows the body to create an imbalance that then lingers. Okay? So it's not the stress. And stress comes in three forms. Okay? There's physical stress, chemical stress, and emotional stress. All right? Physical stress are falls, jolts, accidents, car accidents, lifting, sitting at a desk all day long. Physical stresses on the body can cause imbalances. Chemical stress, drugs, pollution, bad food, medications many times. Anything that's toxic to the body can create imbalances, all right? And emotional stress, which we understand and we'll talk about a little bit more. Okay? So physical, chemical, and or emotional stress that we don't adapt to properly, and the reason we don't adapt is because on a physical or emotional level, we don't have the proper life skills. Physical or emotional life skills to adapt to whatever that stress is. Excuse me, either it's a one-time stress or stress over a long period of time. We can't adapt to it, it creates the imbalance. The imbalance left uncorrected creates a dysfunction. The dysfunction left uncorrected becomes a disease. Okay, the disease left uncorrected becomes a chronic disease, and then eventual death. So, if we take it back even further, okay, right? Because, we, like you said, where do you want to address it in the beginning? Not only is it at the imbalance stage, but it's at the resolving the stresses stage. It's at the stage of giving from optimal health to allowing ourselves to have the physical and emotional life skills to rebalance and resolve our physical, chemical, emotional stresses the best we can. Does that make sense? So our definition of optimal health, according to Dorland's Medical Dictionary, is a state of physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmities. Webster's dictionary goes on to say that health is a state of wholeness, in which all the organs, tissues, and systems of the body are functioning 100% all the time. Okay? So if we put those together, we can say that true optimal health is a state of wholeness. Physical, mental, and social. I would even add spiritual in there. Okay? State of wholeness in which all the organs, tissues, and systems are functioning 100% all the time. How's that sound? All right. Now, I don't know if we can get 100% function 100% of the time, but that's our goal. Because the closer we can get to that, the better we'll be. Okay? But that is the definition of optimal health.